Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to your reading. So it's time for your weekly messages from your person reading. So I'm going to do a little bit different than the previous couple of weeks. There's still going to be some first person style, styled messages in each of the groups, but I do add the tarot to it towards the end to sort of get a summary on the energies past, present, and future, and then we take it over to the extended where we do a little more tarot, more messages, charms, and the tarot of sexual magic, okay? So the link for the extended will be down below. So thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my channel, welcome. And for those of you who stay subscribed, I appreciate you guys. And those of you who have commented, thank you so much for commenting and liking. Just thanks for all of that, okay? And so if you'd like a personal or private reading from me, personal, private, same thing. The information on how to get one is in the description box below the video. So without further ado, we've got group one. So group one is being represented by Red Jasper. And I just shuffled and pulled 3 cards to represent each group. And what we got for group one is from Childish Gambino, Summertime Magic. It says, you feel like summertime, you took this heart of mine, you'll be my Valentine in the summer. Okay, so that is group one. And for group two, we have this quartz crystal point. And it's a quote from Henry Miller. I know you and adore you in all your ways, your quirks, your imperious demands, your extraordinary gift of yourself. That's group two. And for group three, we have green calcite. And it is a quote from Judith Viorst from Love and Shrimp. Love is the same as like, except you feel sexier. So that is group three. So now keep in mind, this is a general reading. It will not resonate for everyone. You can choose one group and watch that, or you can choose more than one. If you get into a reading and you find it's not resonating, you know, feel free to just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. If it's not your group, if it's not your reading, that's fine. Choose another group or come back another day. The timestamps, as always, are beneath the video in the description box. So pause the video if you need more time, use your intuition to pick, or just go with the one you're initially drawn to. If you get into the reading and decide it's not for you, like I said, you can always pick a different group. Again, this is group one, group two, and group three. And we're going to get started with group one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome, group one. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So go ahead and think about your love interest, the person you came to the reading for. We're going to pull some messages from your person from several different decks, and then I'm going to use the tarot to sort of get an overall summary of what's going on in the connection. Then I'm going to take it over to the extended where we're going to get more messages, as well as charms and the tarot of sexual magic. So the link for the extended will be down below. But for now, angel spirits and guides, for those who have tuned in for group one for the greatest collective energy, can we get channeled messages from their love interest? If their love interest had no filter, what would they say? What would their higher self like to say to group one today, please? What would group one's love interest's higher self like to say to group one today about their connection? All right. I feel remorse for mistreating you. I have a fear of abandonment. Excuse me. I'm empty in my life without you. I got my karma bad for how I treated you. Trust me, we will reconcile. So if you're in separation from this person, you'll reconcile. If there's a conflict, you guys are going to heal it. Your person is saying that you guys are going to fix things. I understand what we have together more than you know. You're so passionate about your mission, it really turns me on. But I know you have better things to do. Focus. So your person feels like you're on some sort of a mission. They could be talking about your life mission or life purpose. But also they feel like they're a bit of a distraction. Maybe you've been watching a lot of pick-a-card readings or something. What else does this person want to tell Group 1? That this person will always fight for this connection. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Getting that perhaps this person had a closed mind with you before. That at first this person didn't see the connection. They didn't see it for what it was. That's why they're wanting to emphasize that they understand it. They understand the connection and what you have together more than you know. So if they didn't have an open mind with you, it's like they're acknowledging that. And that was a mistake, and that they feel remorse for mistreating you, and also they're kind of worried perhaps even that you will not have an open mind, now as a result of that. Like now it's your turn to not have an open mind. So they're just asking you to have an open mind that, you guys may be different. But I think they want you to lean in, or to tell you that they're leaning into this connection. We've got inconceivable. Yeah, it could maybe seem like, it's a little inconceivable that, especially if there's been an ending in this connection. Maybe some of you think that this person's feelings died, or they never had real strong feelings for you. But the truth is that this person does. They have a lot of feelings for you. They're very, very deep feelings for you. I think perhaps it even surprised them as well when they realized the depth of their feelings for you. We got the Empress in reverse. So this person has caused you a lot of unhappiness. Some of you really wore yourself out trying to, keep an open mind about this person's behavior, trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you put this person first before you. And it's like you're all cried out over this person, or you just don't have any more energy to give to them. And they've caused you a lot of unhappiness. Even when times were good between the two of you, there was always a sense of this person trying to keep the relationship a little bit superficial, is what I'm getting. More focused on having having good times with you, or something like that. And that's taken a huge toll on you. It's taken a huge toll on your self-esteem. Your person is saying that, that they treated you badly and had a bad effect on you, but they did this because they have a fear of abandonment, and they're sorry, and they got their karma for that. The answer is yes. So if you had a question that you came to this reading with, you know, if you had a question in mind, the answer is yes. So I'm getting that, you know, if you wondered if this person was scared, like, if fear stopped this person from seeing the value of this connection before, if you're wondering if that was the reason why, or if a particular thing happened that created fear within this person to make them behave this way, I'm also getting for some reason that that the answer to that question is yes. This person could mask their fears. They're pretty good at hiding their emotions. Now, this person could numb their emotions. They could do it through substances or self-destructive behavior, some other kind of self-destructive behavior. So just take it how it resonates. And we've got your person, you know, it's hard to be awakened. It's hard to be in your divine masculine or divine feminine energy when you're numbing yourself, when you're being self-destructive. And one of the ways that they're self-destructive is just holding on to the past, like the good old days, being fixated on that. If something hurt them in the past, they've been too fixated on that. Instead of healing it, they just dwell on it. And so that prevents them from living in the present. And that's what prevents them, and you know, from experiencing and realizing the value of your connection. Because you can't really be happy. You can't be truly happy unless you're in the present moment. And if you're depressed, then, or if you have something else going on, like if you can't let something go, if you can't forgive, if you can't leave the past in the past, well, then you can't find happiness in the present, okay? So something could have happened to them in their childhood that was especially upsetting or hurtful. And this person, they have not yet let that go. And it's part of the reason why they numb themselves and why they behave or have behaved the way that they do and why they're unawakened. There's a real need for this person. They're saying this, that there is a need for them to snap out of it, and they need to grow up. We've got the fifth dimension. It's like you guys are together on the fifth dimension, but when they numb themselves in the earthly plane, that does block your guys' connection somewhat. So if you have difficulty feeling this person, like if you're used to dreaming about them, you know, or some of you higher level soulmates have had the experience of actually thinking somebody's thoughts, feeling their energy. I mean, there's a difference between imagining it and feeling it. If it's happened to you, you know what it feels like. But if it feels like you can't connect with this person's energy lately, and you used to be able to, it's because they're numbing themselves. What else does Group 1's person want to say, please? All I ever wanted and needed is here with you. So when they're with you, they feel like their cup runneth over. You're everything they ever wanted or needed. But there are too many obstacles right now. There's too many obstacles for you guys to really be together. I'm drawn to get one more card from that deck. I knew from the first time I saw you, it's always been you. You were already on my mind when I woke up this morning. Excuse me. Yeah, it feels like this person is afraid of being left out in the cold by you, or that if they were to truly open up to you and put their defenses down, that, like the card says, if I find him, this is you, this is what you'd be thinking. If I find him conversable, I shall be glad of his acquaintance. But if he is only a chattering coxcomb, he will not occupy much of my time or thoughts. In other words, like if he's a mensch, if he holds a good conversation, you know, you'll be happy to know him. But if he's just a bumbling idiot, you know, you're just going to write him off. So this is why this person is defensive, or why they haven't lowered their guards to you completely. For some of you, they haven't lowered their guards much at all. And some of your people suffer from addiction. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Yeah, they definitely have a block. And likely, you know, I've got that with the numbing too. So just take it how it resonates. It's anything that takes them out of the present moment. They have difficulty living in the present moment. They have a lot of healing that they need to do. This can manifest in them being obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Or just blocking, you know, good feelings or good times, good people from their lives because they don't feel like they're good enough, so they restrain themselves. That's sad. Okay, what all did we get? I'll get one more card from here, and then we'll do a few tarot cards before taking it over to the extended. Feeling guided to say that some of you also have addictions. So as with all of my readings, you can flip it around and do it vice versa if that's how it resonates, okay? It's general reading. That will only resonate with one or two, but it's worth benching. What else does Group 1's person want to say, please? Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. That's more validation that there's something that is interfering in the connection. And a third party can be anything from work, family, or another romantic interest, but addictions and codependency are something I consider a third party as well. So that could be the thing that's interfering, but we'll look more into it. We'll see. Maybe you already know that there's a third party interference, so just take it how it resonates. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse here. So it seemed, I think that a lot of you thought that this person was going to eventually, like if you were patient enough with this person, you thought that if you kept an open mind long enough, or if you gave them the benefit of the doubt, that eventually that this person would realize that you guys, your differences weren't so great that you couldn't overcome it, and that your differences weren't so great that you couldn't have, you know, a good future together. And so eventually you thought you would get some sort of a solid offer from this person, but instead it looks like this person cut you out of their life, or vice versa, because the connection wasn't going anywhere. It never really got started. Could have been that this person betrayed you, was deceptive, dishonest, said harsh words to you. Excuse me. At present, we've got the Five of Swords energy here. So this is the energy of victory and defeat. It's a dirty victory, though. It's the victory that's done by cheating. So maybe this person cheated on you, broke your heart. Maybe this is a third-party situation in separation. I feel like if this person did break your heart, however they did that, they did it to push you away. They did it to self-sabotage themselves. They know this relationship with you is good and that you're a good person. It's just like they don't think that they deserve it. They also could have done it to avoid, you know, making a decision and to set themselves free. Maybe you had them, like, maybe you had them on the hook, so to speak. And so they hurt you to push you away. Yeah, I feel like, unfortunately, things aren't looking like they're going to be paying off anytime soon between you and this person. I think eventually, if this person left, they're coming back, but they're depressed. They're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here. This person is, you know, down on their luck. And we can see that from their messages and from the rest of the reading. So we'll get some more clarity on these cards. Hopefully things will turn around. Sometimes they do in the extended and get more positive. But as of right now, this is what we have. So take what resonates and forget what doesn't, guys. If you did like the reading, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, please. It does support the channel. If you do subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload a new video. Also, you can leave me in the comment section if you know what the situation is about and you feel like sharing your story. I'd love to read it. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys next time. Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So go ahead and think about your love interest, the person that you came to the reading for. Angels, spirits, and guides, can we get in touch with the higher self of Group 2's love interest? What does this person want to say to Group 2? And what would they say if they had no fear, if they had no filter? What would they say? I've got several decks pre-shuffled and off to the side, so I'll just pull from each deck as I feel drawn to. Okay, Group 2? What does Group 2's love interest want to say to them, please, Spirit? Don't focus on my options. You're the only one I want. That card's been coming out a lot this week in readings on this channel. What else does Group 2's love interest want to say? There's someone else I have to deal with first. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. I understand why you distance yourself from me, and I respect you for it. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, temptation, third-party interference. For some of you, this person was seduced by someone who used their stability, the security they could provide to seduce your person. It was part of what hooked your person. Just take how it resonates. We've got acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So this is how they're dealing with that third-party interference. Sword in the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, force, honor, protection, power. Your person's asserting themselves, ending it with this other person. This person provided stability, but little else. It was a third-party interference here. Some of you could be the third party. This person is very tempted by you, but they're dealing with this other person, this third party, by giving that person the axe. They've gotten clarity and truth. There's been a revelation. And they realize that they're behaving dishonorably by being in a third party. If they're in a third party, whoever is in the third party is taking off their mask and coming clean. and cutting ties. And that's how they're dealing with this other person. We've got Henry Woodhouse, the Ace of Wands. Your person has been excessive. They just weren't ready for you yet. This person just wasn't, yeah, they just were not ready for you yet. You could know this person from work, or the third party could have known them from work, but this card talks about there is something amiable in the prejudices of a young mind, that one is sorry to see them give way to the reception of more general opinions. So for me, this is saying that, you know, that's clarifying the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands can be about excess and can be about not being ready. And so I feel like this person was not ready yet. It is because they were in a younger mindset, like younger mindset. Also, I feel like some of you had more like rose-colored glasses on towards this person, and you've taken those glasses off, and they're sorry to see that happen. But they know that they're responsible for that. Especially if they rejected you, okay? When caught between two evils, I generally pick the one I've never tried before. So this person could have picked someone else over you, chosen someone else over you. And I get that this person, they're kind of unsure about how you're responding or reacting to that, or how you're going to react to that news if you don't know this. If you do know it, it's like, how do you feel about that fact? Some of them don't know. And some of them are trying to watch you and want to talk to you so they can get clues or hints from you, or just have a conversation with you about the fact, you know, why they chose this other person over you. For those that resonate, that their person did that. But at the very least, what this person is talking about is they were wanting to keep their options open. But remember, they said, don't focus on my options. At this time, they're saying you're the only one they want, and that you distance yourself from them, maybe because they were insisting on keeping their options open, or they were not being serious with you. And so that is, you know, you did the right thing, because this person is saying that they respect you. They respect you from walking away from that, okay? I think about you every day. Wow, that just that just fell out. You're the one I want to be with. I choose you. You are the one I want to be with. I choose you. This person no longer wants to be no contact. If you're giving them the silent treatment, they want you to stop that. If they're giving you the silent treatment, they want that to end. They want to communicate with you. Some of you guys have not spoken to this person since the fall time. It might have been in a group setting the last time you spoke to this person too. We've got the material world here. Some of you last spoke to this person while making money. That will resonate for those that worked with this person. I'm getting that status, other people's opinions, it just, status in the material world were a factor in this connection ending. You know, one or two of you may have graduated from school and went off in your separate ways, and your person put their work and their pursuit of money ahead of you, but just take what resonates. This person, we see world in both of these cards, material world, the world, so world is emphasized here. This person has expanded their horizons. Again, you know, just giving more credence to the statement that they just were not ready before. I've been listening to my intuition and not getting pushed over anymore. So this person could have felt like they were being pushed around when you knew them last, or when you last spoke to them. And they needed to prove, I'm hearing they needed to prove something to themselves. Yeah, they were being more defensive. They felt like they needed to fortify their defenses. So they were not focusing on love. They were focusing on standing up for themselves and learning how to fend for themselves in the real world or in some life area so that they could be successful. You will be surprised. Ask with love and there may be a surprise for you. Or ask with love and the answer may surprise you. Yet whatever their answer, be happy. And this may surprise them. Hi, it's Love and I. So this person is more or less saying, you know, the next time that you guys communicate, they're going to do so in a more of a loving way. What they say to you, they're hoping is going to make you very happy. Okay? So I'm going to pull some tarot cards here before I take it over to the extended, just to get like a general sort of feel for what's going on in this connection, and then we'll get more messages over in the extended, and the link for that will be down below. So in the past, there was a judgment day. Somebody made a decision in order to move on with their lives. They got signs from the universe as to how they can sort of clean up their act and what their true life purpose is. Also, how to go towards their desires. We've got the Queen of Wands here. So Queen of Wands is very take charge, passionate, friendly person. Very capable. Fire sign energy. She's a hard worker, this Eight of Wands. She's a very loyal person. So whoever's the feminine in this connection, usually it's the viewer, but just take what resonates. You know, I see you, being in your power. You could be an entrepreneur, but you don't have to be. You could be a leader. And you're most definitely a leader in your life, whether you're a leader at your job or whether you have that label or not. There's something about you that you're like a light. And you are warm and insightful and very strong and capable and also friendly and give good advice. There's something a little bit, mystical about you as well. And friendly. And so at present I'm seeing the feminine just really buckling down. Maybe you are learning a new position at your job, or you're taking classes or courses, or you're just self-taught. But whatever you're doing, you're really putting 110% into it. And when it comes to love, you do the same thing. Like you're all in or you're all out. There is no in between for you when you decide. There's a bit of perfectionist energy here. So somebody who really likes to dot the I's and cross the T's and do things right. So you're really working on your pentacles right now. Some of you, what happened between the two of you when you had to walk away from this person happened due to divine intervention in order to make you into this Queen of Wands, in order to put you on the right path with regard to your soul and your life purpose, which seems to be about taking charge, being the leader, and building your finances or building your home and your work life. Really applying your loyalty to things that benefit you, you the most. Things that benefit you the most, as opposed to dividing your energy and time between yourself and someone else. And the Eight of Cups here, I see you continuing to do that. I see you continuing to, move towards your wish fulfillment, move towards your Nine of Cups. Move towards that which is the fulfillment of all your desires, to total and complete happiness. You're not going to be lonely. You're going to have people that you share with. You have a big heart. You have a lot of love to give. People like to be around you, and you're generous. And I see you moving more in that direction. So we'll see where your path leads you here over in the extended. So the link for that will be down below. We'll get some more messages. See what else your person has to say. Is there interest in you now more so to do with the fact that you're doing well, financially or materially? Because we saw that this person could have chose someone else or another path in order to work on their finances, their pentacles. So why, why are they, what do they have to say? What do they have to say about that? So follow me over there. We'll also do charms and do the sexual tarot as well. But if this is where we part ways, guys, thanks for tuning in. If this resonated, share your story in the comment section down below. I'd love to read it. And hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do subscribe, you can hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload a new video. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So go ahead and think about your love interest, the person you came to the reading for. I'm going to pull messages from this person from several different decks, and then we will pull some tarot cards towards the end, sort of get an idea of what's going on in this connection, and then take it over to the extended where we'll pull more messages from this person, as well as the Tarot of Sexual Magic and Charms, okay? Angel Spirits and Guides, for those who have tuned in for Group 3, for the strongest collective energy of those who've tuned in. What would their love interest like to say to them, please? If their person had no filter, what would they say? What would Group 3's love interest like to say to them, please? What would Group 3's person like to say? I will fix things between us. Give me time. There's someone else I have to deal with first. I shuffled these cards very well, and that card came out in Group 2. So if you were divided between Group 2 and Group 3, maybe listen to Group 2 as well. Might have another message for you, okay? Or more messages. What else would this person like to say? I didn't realize how much my upbringing and family still influences me. Sometimes I still let my ego get the better of me. Okay. What else would this person like to say to Group 3? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So for those of you who have an ex that interfere with this connection, then release them. Some of you are separated from an ex you can't release. Others of you, this person is going to separate from this other person that they say that they have to deal with first. They said, there's someone else I have to deal with first. So it's either an ex or a soon-to-be ex that they have to deal with. So time apart from that person is on the horizon. They're clearing their energy of this person. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Your person believes this is a destined partnership. This is fate. What else would this person like to say to Group 3? Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional string along, one night stand. So take what resonates from that card. The thing that stands out to me is that this person had many options. I feel like some of you also have many options, or your person thinks that you do, and that while this person might have strung you along, you know, or you had some sort of a casual or unconventional relationship, this person is making a decision that's going to affect this relationship. And that decision has to do with dealing with this other person and releasing them. You look like an angel, you shine from within. I just wasn't ready for you. So that sentiment came out in group 2. This card didn't, but that sentiment came out. I did get that this person was not ready. What else does this person want to say to group 3, please? The Chariot in reverse. That they were pulled in 2 different directions. And that they were and still are, you know, not at peace within themselves. They're out of balance. And that they know that, they sense, rather, I'm hearing sense, they sense that the middle road is the best way. Compromise, diplomacy, meeting in the middle somehow is the best way. Their ego is an issue. They know that. And they know also that the solution means putting egos aside in order to meet in the middle. But there is doubt as to how or if they can do that. We got the Joker. Yeah, this person, you know, they're not the sharpest tool in the shed, okay? And it's not a commentary on their innate intelligence, unless you know that they're not the sharpest tool in the shed, or they're just generally not that smart. It's more that they sort of just want to be a fool, want to be a joker, don't want to have to learn their lessons. They just rather play instead. What else does this person want to say to group 3, please? Darling, any lady man or man won't do. I need you. I want you to be confident, so do it. Okay. Not demanding at all. Fool, you know, fools and jokers, they're never demanding, are they? No. What else does this person want to say? This person recognizes how unawakened they are. They know who you are to them and that you were fated to meet, but, you know, they're still very unawakened. All they know is that you were ready to meet and that you were meant to meet. What else does this person want to say to group 3? I don't know who to talk to about us. No one understands. So it's like, how can this person, you know, really understand this relationship and know what their next step should be or how to fix this if they can't really talk to anybody about it? else does this person want to say to group 3, please? This came out in group 2 as well. When caught between two evils, I generally pick the one I have never tried before. So this person likes variety. They like to try new things. In group 2's case, I felt like the new thing was another person. Perhaps that's the case here as well. I don't know. Some of you, this person looks at you as a high value individual. You're very smart. You're down to earth. You're a natural beauty inside and out. You got your stuff together. You are a quality person. You're a diamond in the rough, I'm hearing. Also, this is Pentacles energy, so it's that earth sign energy regardless of your sign. And it's feminine energy regardless of your gender. So this person thinks very highly of you. They think you're very smart. Some of you got a scholarship, but others of you are, graduates of, some sort of a degree program. But at the very least, it's just saying this person thinks that you're very smart. So let's get some tarot cards on this before our time is up, before I take it over there. And kind of like get an overall glimpse into what's going on in this connection. Past, present, and future here. Angel spirits and guides for those who have tuned into group 3 for the strongest collective energy. Show me in their energy combined with their love interests for the past, present, and future, please. Three of Wands, okay? So, a lot of waiting going on in the situation. It's like, I'm hearing, hail the conquering hero, okay? It's like you guys got together, passionately speaking, maybe more than once. And then when it seemed like things were going to advance, they left you waiting. Or they chose someone else over you, or both. Present, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So that is the lack of an affectionate communication, the lack of an offer. It is somebody who perhaps has invested in the wrong person. We have got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is not going to tolerate any reverse Page of Cups energy. She's not going to tolerate any brattiness. She's not going to tolerate, whatever issues the Page of Cups might have. That might be the reason why they act the way they do. Maybe they were raised in a family where boys don't cry. If this is a masculine you're dealing with, I'm getting that for some reason. Just where they were taught that they shouldn't show their emotions, so they never really developed emotionally, so they're kind of a brat about their emotions. This is what I'm getting there. So this person doesn't know how to offer a cup of love because they didn't have it offered to them. They could have had a very cold and rigid caretaker. And what's interesting is I feel like no matter how warm and loving you were to this person before, as a result of their behavior, it's created a self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's like they were raised, wow, the irony. So they were raised by somebody that, you know, whether they meant to or not, made your person feel unloved or just didn't teach them or show them how to love. Like, and so your person is shy and sort of incapable of expressing their feelings properly. And yeah, so so now I'm seeing, like, for a lot of you, you're the Queen of Swords, and so you kind of reflect this parental figure. They kind of manifested their parental figure through you, through their behavior. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I hope that makes sense, because I can't explain it any better than that. I feel like comprehend what I mean, not what I'm saying, okay? But I think I explained it okay. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. In the future, we've got the Moon card, so the future is not set. It's kind of a mystery at this point. This does, I mean, this does confirm the mother figure, or the mother issues or father issues that I'm getting here. Because the Moon card talks about subconscious issues related to a feminine energy, a key feminine energy like a mother figure. So in the future, this person is still trying to traverse that. They're trying to manifest better for themselves, but they don't get very far with it. And it's because they succumb to fear, I feel. Like, if they can't see around the corner, and if the answers aren't like cut and dry, really obvious, black and white for them, then they get spooked and they retreat, or they give up. So we'll look more into this, you know, over in the extended. I do feel like this person dreams about you, and they dream about having a happy, abundant, stable family. They really do dream about, I think they dream about you being their spouse, because you're a solid person. You're sort of like a grounded, nurturing, homey sort of person, a lovely person, kind of the opposite of the Queen of Swords. Even if you manifest in her energy because of the way this person has treated you, they know that you really have what it takes to give them the kind of home they always dreamed of, and the kind of life they always dreamed of, but they've sabotaged it. So follow me over to the extended if you feel drawn to. The link for that will be down below. We're going to pull probably another clarifying card from the tarot, as well as more messages, and then we will do the charms and the tarot of sexual magic. But if this is where we part ways, please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, you can hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload a new video. If this resonated and you feel like sharing, please do so. I love to read your guys' comments, and like it if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and I will talk to you guys next time.